Very pleased at this time to yield 2 minutes to Ms. Lofgren.
The young lady from California is recognized for 2 minutes.
Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to say a word about the manager's amendment to make sure that everyone is clear. The second-degree amendment is going to make sure that fairness is restored to the bankruptcy laws to give needed relief to homeowners at a time when there is a truly historic crisis in the housing market. The manager's amendment strengthens the good faith provisions of the bill to ensure that borrowers who can afford to pay their debts do so. The good faith provision also requires a court to take into consideration an offer of a qualified loan modification, and when an affordable voluntary modification is available, we want homeowners to take that route. The manager's amendment also advises courts to consider the Treasury's guidelines in crafting loan modifications, and in doing so, it works seamlessly with the Obama administration's Making Home Affordable plan. In both instances, fairness and affordability are the touchstones. Now, it doesn't make any kind of sense that relief in Chapter 13 is denied to homeowners while it is provided to speculators and investors, which is what the current law provides. By changing the law, we have restored basic fairness to the system. In addition to the heightened good faith requirement, the amendment would extend the pre-filing notice from 15 to 30 days and require the debtor to submit financial documentation to the lender so a meaningful negotiation could take place. It also enhances the clawback provision to increase the amount of appreciation returning to the lender if a home should be sold for profit after judicial modification. I really, as I said earlier, do want to thank my colleagues, Ms. Tauscher, Ms. Cardoza, Mr. Marshall, Mr. Miller, for their efforts. I also think it's important to say, if I could have one additional minute.
Yield the gentlelady an additional minute.
Gentlelady is recognized for an additional minute.
Bankruptcy should be a last resort, and I'll tell you, bankruptcy is no picnic. For an extended period of time, all of a debtor's personal financial life is in public. You can't spend anything without permission of the court. You can't tithe to your church unless the bankruptcy judge says okay. Santa can't come to your house on Christmas unless the court permits expenditure for a toy. It is a permanent mark on your record. And so to think that someone would go into that proceeding frivolously with that kind of stain, that burden, excuse me, and that kind of a stigma is just not realistic. And I hope that people understand this is not something that people do in a frivolous way or an unthoughtful way. And I yield back.
Goes back her time.